there guys, this is Obsidian Chill. Got another video for you today. This one I wanted to touch on the winter extravaganza sales. These, if you haven't heard, it's kind of been on the forums and on multiple websites for Daybreak. DCUO is offering, not just DCUO, but DCUO pertaining to us is offering a few different offers depending on your platform. So if you're PlayStation 4 and Xbox, you can get a 12 plus membership plus a bonus at a reduced rate. So you get some items we'll go into later. You also get access to 15,000 marketplace cash. And if you're PC, they brought back the lifetime membership as well as 12 months all access plus bonus. So I wanted to touch on that quickly here because obviously this is a very big deal. And as well as that, see, do I? DCO has itself a sale as well, the winter sale, up to 75% off most marketplace items, like power respecs and replays. Pretty much everything's on sale. The power respecs and replays aren't 75% off. It's a different percentage, but it's still on sale. So now is the time to pretty much stock up on anything with the game because certainly I don't see a sale coming in a long time. So it's basically it's good overall. Now let's touch on these individually because a lot of people ask me questions. I've been on the forums and voiced my feedback, which I'll get into later. But let's address the elephant in the room right now, which is the lifetime memberships. So if you're PC only, now Xbox and PlayStation 1 can't get this. Now, there's a couple reasons why. Don't be like, oh no, like PC gets all the good stuff. One of the biggest reason that Xbox and PlayStation can't get this is the lifetime membership costs $300 US. You can't even buy something that's $300 US from the PlayStation Store. You can't physically load that much money into your PS wallet to buy $300 US. So that's one of the things. And B, the PC lifetime membership, it was offered when the game first came out. The issue now is they're also including EverQuest 2, and PlanetSide 2 in the lifetime membership. Those are also PC games. So don't feel too bad, PlayStation and Xbox users, because this deal is trash. I have no idea why I see people in the forums jumping at this saying, oh yeah, but like there's somebody in the forums that bought, somebody actually mentioned, they said, oh yeah, I bought the PC lifetime membership for myself and my husband for Christmas. That's $600 US. That woman spent $600 US on DC. I mean, like, this is okay. So let's just say this first. The PC lifetime all access membership to DCO is a bad deal. Don't buy it. It is a terrible deal. And let's get into this here. So, let's say this first, so that if anyone's wondering, if you do play a whole bunch of EverQuest 2, PlanetSide 2, if you play tons and tons of those games as well, plus DC, then it's a great deal. If you don't, which you probably don't because I don't even know who plays those games, if you play like a bunch of those MMOs and DC, then I guess it's a good deal. Other than that, terrible deal. And what I mean by that is the $300 US includes all those games. So all access with the lifetime all access membership, all access currently includes DC Universe Online, EverQuest 2, and PlanetSide 2. So you're paying $300 US to have an unlimited membership, 4,000 quantity, whatever. I think there's like 2,000 left, so that's just sad. Like they're going that quickly. But this lifetime membership is also open to the players from these games too. It's not just DCO specific, so that's why maybe they're buying it. But still, I know there's plenty of people that play DC that are buying this, and they have more money than brains because this is a retarded investment. And let's get into this here. So, like I said, you're paying $300 US for a lifetime membership to not only DC but other games. So if you don't play those games, like say like me, as an example, I play DC. I've always played DC, and I have no desire to play any other games. So you would think, yeah, Obsidian, you play DC so much, and like you've been playing for 7 years. Wouldn't you want a lifetime? Yeah, sure, a lifetime would be great, but not to like three other games. I don't want to pay. I'm paying to have a membership to games I would never ever play. Like, what's the point of that? Why would I pay extra for a lifetime membership to games I won't even play? So it's like it's I'm just wasting partial of that money because it's not 300 US just to play DC Universe for lifetime. It's 300 US to play all those games. Not to mention I'm Canadian, so that 300 US is actually closer to like $400 with the conversion and all the other Canadians out there because our dollar is shit right now for the currency conversion. Let's get into the other reason. Lifetime membership. DCO, the beta was in 2010 and it was released in 2011. So technically, all the coding and everything for the game is 2000 based on 2010 coding, but the game itself was released in 2011. It was just that the internal beta, closed open beta, so it was in 2010. So the game's been out for essentially 8 years. So 8 years after the game comes out, they come out. They offer a lifetime membership. What? What? They offered the lifetime membership when the game first came out. I think it was 200 US. I'm pretty sure it was 200. That was a good deal. I didn't jump on that because obviously at the time I had no idea that I'd be playing the game this much. Hindsight's 2020. But if you buy a lifetime membership in 2018, the membership cost is about $120 a year for DC. So to make your money on buying a lifetime, you would have to play DC for 3 years. For 3 years. So you'd have to be playing this game to well past 2021 to make your money on the lifetime membership. So if you play this game for longer than 3 years, you've made money. If not, it would be cheaper just to buy like a 12-month membership or a recurring membership. Just think about everything that's happened in this game in 12 months. That's the big picture. I think a lot of these people that have more money than brains, or these 30 or 40-year-olds, they're buying these memberships because they have a lot of disposable income. They don't realize everything that's happened to the game because they don't play it like me, or they don't play it like some of us that watch this channel. So let's see. In 12 months, going back to the beginning of the year, we had hundreds and hundreds of endgame players permabanned instantly because of the link play glitch and the time capsule exploiting. Hundreds of people banned. The endgame population, DCO was a ghost town for like 3 weeks. Every time I was on, I didn't see any names that I recognized. Maybe like 3 or 4 people, because either all their friends were banned, so they didn't log, or they were banned themselves. And then the population was so dead, DCO retroactively reversed all those permabans and brought everyone back. So you have hundreds of people banned and then unbanned, and then DCO lied to people and said that they would confiscate the stabilizer keys and everything that those players got illegally because of the glitch. That's a lie. DCO took nothing away. There's a few players that lost some money, but there was no players that lost their stabilizer keys. There's still players with like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stabilizer keys that would still be able to open time capsules. So really, they just got like a little slap on the wrist. It's like, yeah, naughty, you shouldn't have done that. Okay, go play. So that happened. You've got Daybreak in the news, international news, multiple times. They have the investor scandal with that Russian that supposedly owned part of Daybreak and DCO. Then DCO said no, and Daybreak said no, he has nothing to do with us. And then everyone lied and exposed Daybreak, said, you will. He's right in all your contracts. And then Daybreak's like, oh, our bad. We'll remove his name from everyone. So even though they said he had nothing to do with Daybreak, huge PR battle. You've got Daybreak as a company dragged through the international news because there's a Russian who's got his assets frozen because of the scandal, the political scandal with Trump and the States. and the election and stuff. His assets are frozen. Daybreak's being pulled through the mud there. Huge PR blunder. They've retroactively had to change all the forum posts and disclosure agreements, all this kind of stuff to remove his name. So, huge mess there. You've got multiple times Daybreak announcing in the news layoffs. They just announced layoffs, 2 weeks ago? 70 employees right before Christmas. That's Daybreak as a company, because you got to look at this membership. This is not just DC. This is a Daybreak sale. It's just that since DCUO is a game, a part of Daybreak, they can offer these sales. But you can see right now, PC Lifetime membership, even the All Access Plus membership, includes all these Daybreak games. And you can see H1Z1 joins the celebration marketplace sale, all 50% items. So there's all the Daybreak games have these types of sales. So this is a Daybreak company sale. This is not just DCO specific. So you've got Daybreak as a company laying off tons of employees, a huge, another PR nightmare, laying off employees before Christmas, people taking to Twitter to bash Daybreak as a company. Some player members from the dev team was affected. And then 2 weeks after they lay off all these employees, oh, look, Winter Extravaganza sale, bringing back lifetime membership for $300 US. Okay. Tinfoil hat, anyone? Not okay. Let's. What's another thing as well? Take a DCO as the game in general. So in the past year, every member that I know of the senior dev team has left the game. There's no more Locke. All these devs that helped work on the game and helped create what the game we play now. They're all gone. Milbarge was a developer who, in the past, he fixed a lot of bugs. He's been around for DC for a very long time, if not from the beginning. I remember him, fixing bugs on the forums from 2013. So I know Milbarge has been around for a while. So Milbarge is now a senior dev, and he's creating raids. Milbarge created the machine. So you've got a dev that went from basic bug fixes and all this kind of stuff. Now he's so senior. Now he's creating his own raids because every other dev is gone. The reason why weapons hasn't been adjusted, the reason why bow and smoke bomb and precision DPS are so powerful still, there's no dev. When I talked to the devs about a weapon bounce and a weapon bounce pass, they said, we just hired someone who's going to be looking into this. He has to get caught up to date on the game because he's never played DC before. So once he learns and gets caught up to speed, he'll look at those, he'll look at a weapon pass. So they're hiring new devs. All the new devs are gone. So it's all this movement within the company in the past year. And then to top on that, look at the game itself. In the past year, what have we had? We've still recovering from Stats Revamp, which is, largely Stats Revamp was disliked. It did do a lot of changes, but Stats Revamp hasn't brought anyone back. DCO has openly stated that they don't care about PvP, and PvP will not be returning in any form. So all this stuff that's happened in a 12-month time frame, and you want to buy a lifetime membership? Are you fucking retarded? Is there any other way to put this? What? You're going to buy a membership that you have to play for at least 3 years to make your money back in a game with this much volatility within the game for the next 3 years. DCO, last year, DCO didn't even announce what they were going to do in 2018. We had no idea what was going to happen. Okay, what DLCs are going to come out? What's the map? Can you tell us anything? There is dead silence because the devs had no idea. They were just, as they were going, they were making up as they went along. What do you think is going to come out in the next 3 years in DC? There's no Stats Revamp 2.0. The clipping's not going to come back. The game can't get any easier. Every major addition, so GU36 and phase dodge being nerfed, to weapons and advanced mechanics, to Stats Revamp, to PvP being gone, every rendition of a change, major change to the game, is to make the game easier. It can't get any easier. There's no Stats Revamp 2.0. What is that going to come? What major change is going to come in 3 years that'll bring back more of a player base or attract players? The game's been out for 3 years. Or not 3 years, sorry. The game's been out for, almost a decade. What's going to happen? We've already fought Darkseid. We've already fought Brainiac multiple times. We fought all the Atlantis bosses. I'm sure there's plenty of comic heroes and stuff and that we could fight. But really, do you think there's 3 years worth of sustainable content that are coming out when the devs couldn't even decide what we're going to get the past year. Everything just gets recycled, all the seasonals. So, not to mention the PS3 being dropped. So the PS3 was dropped, and we haven't seen any kind of major release. There's been no graphical upgrades. The base limits and base item limits are all still the same. There's no major hardware changes that would say, now that we are on PS4 and PC, let's get a graphic update to everyone. There hasn't been any kind of talk of that. The only change was the Atlantean layer that has that extra room, and like the water. That's like the only things that above and beyond what the PS3 could have done. So all this volatility for 12 months, just in a 12-month window, and now you want to buy $300 to spend a lifetime membership? Honest, it's the most retarded. I work in banking. I've worked in banking all my life. My dad's been a banker. I've been around the financial industry. I know investments. The lifetime membership is a terrible, terrible investment. Don't buy it unless, like I said before, unless you play a whole bunch of like EverQuest 2, and PlanetSide 2. It's not worth it. Okay, so I know I just talked for a lot. I rambled for a lot, but it's just obviously this subject means a lot to me. If this was like 3 years ago, yeah, lifetime membership, sweet, I would have bought it for sure. But a game that's been out for 8 years, now lifetime membership comes out. It's like, what game that's been out almost a decade comes out and re-releases a lifetime membership? What? Okay, so let's look into the other offer here, the 12 months all access, because this is like the tip of the iceberg to this conversation, guys. This is going to be like a longer video. I'm going to have to put comment sections about skipping to the different sections I talk about. So let's look at the 12-month all access membership plus bonus. So what this is it's separate for PC and Xbox and PlayStation 1. So if you buy this, the PC one is $200 US. So for $200 US, you get a 12-month membership to DCUO plus EverQuest and EverQuest 2 and PlanetSide 2. So it says you get $900 worth of bonus items. But if you only play DC, you only get $100 worth of items. So you get $800 worth of special bonus items that are useless to you. So you're paying $200 US for stuff you're not even going to ever use, unless you play those games, like I said. So if the more games you play, the better of a deal it is. But if you just play DC like me, and I'm sure a lot of other people that watch this channel, you lose out on $800 worth of special items. So right off the bat, it's kind of a slap in the face for PC players. But you do get the red Obsidian material, the diamond material, the white light stream movement style, 350 replays, 40 stabilizers, 2 artifact caches. That's like 2 actual artifacts. It's just like the starter kit. 2 perfected nth metal. That's the 75,000. So that's 150,000 nth metal, and the 32 of the catalyst caches, as well as 12 active memberships. So that's $200 US. The PS and Xbox version, it's the same thing. Except they don't get the red Obsidian aura. That's $150. So $150 US. The PS players get a 12-month membership just to DC, and all these items. And all these items are probably like $100 worth. I'd say. I think somebody did the math. Maybe a little bit less because the Obsidian aura is not in there. But this is actually not a bad deal. The PS and Xbox players get the best deals here, which is what my concern and what I had issues with on the forums. So it's like a middle finger to PC players because we are stuck paying for memberships to games we'll never play, and PS and Xbox get the perfect deals because it's just for them. This was my concern on the forums, and we'll get into what happened on the forums later as well. So the PS and Xbox, I think it begins 21st. That's what it said here. So yeah, so for $150, you get all these items, as well as a year membership, which is good. The year membership is also added on. So say you have a 4-month membership right now, so 12 months would be added on to those 4 months. And then the best bonus of all is the 15,000 marketplace cash plus the bonus. So if you're PS and Xbox, PC players cannot get this. This is not available to PC players at all, which is my concern as well. So Speaking of bonuses, get with your Marketplace Cash available for a limited time. The special pack of 15,000 Marketplace Cash comes with tremendous savings and the red Obsidian Material for PlayStation 4 and then Xbox One as well, and EU December 21st. So for $100 US, you get 15,000 Marketplace Cash and the red Obsidian Material. That is the amazing deal. If I was a PlayStation or Xbox user, ask your parents, fork out the $100. This is a great deal. Not only now, because the whole marketplace is on sale 75%. If you bought 15,000 Marketplace Cash and you're a PS user, you could turn that 15,000 into 9,100 replays right now. 9,100 replays is what 15,000 would get you because the replays are on sale. So this is a really, really good deal. I am salty and I'm jealous that the PC players can't get this because I would definitely do this. This deal pretty much sets you up for the coming year. You get a red Obsidian Material. I'll as well. So basically, if you buy both, so buying both is also a good deal. I know it's $250 US, but let's look at this here. So for $250 US, you would get a year membership, all these materials, the red Obsidian Material, and 15,000 Marketplace Cash. So for $250, you get all this. That's not a bad deal. Considering PC players, since ours is $200, we get all those same materials, like all those same items, but we don't get 15,000 Marketplace Cash. So as a PC user, if I was going to buy 15,000 Marketplace Cash, I would have to buy a 10,000 pack and a 5,000 pack at $85 and $45. So it would cost me $130 to be able to get the same thing that you can get. So basically, like 130 plus the 200. So it basically be, or is it? My math is wrong, isn't it? 85 plus 40. No, 130. Yeah. Yeah. So essentially, for 200 US, they get it for 250, and I'm gonna have to pay 330 US for it. So for the same deal that the PS players get for 250, I have to pay 330 for. So that's that's the crazy thing. So basically, for $50, the PC players get or PS players get 15,000 Marketplace Cash, where it costs me 130. So that's really what the deal is. So if you buy both as a PS or Xbox player, get all these materials plus the 15,000. That's where the big deal is, getting both, because PC have to pay more. We're paying more. We're paying $50 because the PS and Xbox players pay 150 US right here. So 150 US for the same thing that we're paying for 200. So for $50, we're paying for a red Obsidian Material, which is whatever. It's probably not even a good material anyway. I'll show you later, or if it's worth like $10 or whatever. So for $50, we're paying for a membership to the other games. Like I said, we're paying $50 for a year membership to EverQuest, EverQuest 2, and PlanetSide 2, and the 800 and bonus items for those games. But we're never going to play them, so we're just wasting $50. It's a burning $50. $50 we'll never get to use. So that's the stupid thing. Like if you're PS or Xbox, jump on this deal right away for $100. You can't go wrong buying this deal for $100. Beg, borrow, steal to get it. Buy some PSNs in the game. Get this deal. This is the best deal for PS and Xbox users. If you've got $250 or want to put something on a Christmas list or something with your parents or yourself, I would get both the year membership plus the bonus and the 15,000. So $250, you get all the features. So because what I did, and I'll show you here in a moment, I bought the 12-month membership bonus for PC. It worked out for me. The way I don't want to sound hypocritical. I had a membership that was lasting about 6 months. So after 6 months, I'd have to renew anyway. And if I renewed for a year, it's $120. So if I bought this for $200, I would have to regularly renew at 80 or 120. So basically for 80 US, this is what I'm getting for 80 US. So I'm getting some nth metal, 40 stabilizers, some resets, and some materials. So if this is worth 80 US, then great. If it's not worth 80 US to you, then I made a bad deal. But you this is what I spent. I would not have spent it if I could get this. I would have bought 2 of these for the same price because I don't really need a membership. I can pay for that myself recurring. That doesn't matter. But for the same price as this, for 200 US, I could have bought 2 of these. I could have got 30,000 marketplace cash and a red Obsidian material for the same price as this PC, as this membership. I would much rather have 30,000 marketplace cash than all these. I would trade 30,000 station cash for these in a heartbeat, but I can't because I'm PC. So that's basically what it's come down to. So to loop back to the title of this, when this came out, I went to the forums because I thought this was like a misprint. I thought, okay, why does PS players get this but PC players don't? I didn't understand why. And then Mepps said this is specific to platforms. Not all platforms have the same deals. And I said, well, that does make sense because PC players are being penalized because we're paying for all these access to these other games that we're never necessarily going to play. Then, of course, Proxy Star comes on. He starts an argument with me that was completely fruitless. And then Mepps removes all our posts and tells us to stop derailing. And then the same thing, I go on another forum, like another thread, and say that because they were talking about the sale there as well. And I said, look, like because Mepps removed all my posts, I made some good points in those posts, and they were all removed because of Proxy Star. So I said, it's like, how is this a good deal for PC players? We're paying $200 US and getting these crap bonuses, where a PS user is paying $250 and they're getting all the bonuses they want. So if it's a $50 difference here. It doesn't make any sense. And I said the same thing. Like this, look at all the volatility this game's happened in 12 months. I didn't say everything. I said I'm not going to list them, but just think about all the things that have happened in the past year. Why would you buy a lifetime? So because I spoke out against a lifetime membership, Mepps banned me. You've been banned for exceeding the acceptable form guidelines. If you wish to appeal this ban, contact a member community team. Your ban will be lifted December 26th. So because I was speaking out, not even negatively, I was just trying to get people to open their eyes. Because I was speaking out against the DCUO sales, Mepps banned me because he didn't want me talking about the sales. So you guys wonder why I have to have this YouTube channel so that I don't have to be censored, because I have to walk on eggshells on the forums. Like I didn't swear, I didn't yell at anyone. All I said like 2 things. I talked about the differences, like the 250 US versus the 200 US for PSE versus PS. And then I said, look, guys, look what happened in this game in the past 12 months. I didn't list it. I just said, look, guys, look at what all this happened. And just think, you've got to play this game for 3 years to make up for that lifetime membership. And I was banned. So you can't even. It's crazy that the forums. You try to speak out negatively about the game, or just try to get players to open their eyes, and you get banned from Mepps. Straight banned. So that's why I have a YouTube channel, and that's why I don't censor myself here, and I say whatever the hell I want, because this is what you guys need to know. So, since I bought this membership, I'll jump into the game here and show you guys what it looks like here in game. Okay, guys, so now we're in the game. I should have showed it redeeming from the marketplace, but I didn't. I forgot about that to hit record fast enough. So this is what it is: winter membership bonus box. It's account bound. I get the diamond material. I get the white light stream. I get 2 artifacts caches, 2 times perfected nth metal, 32 catalyst caches, and the red obsidian material. What you didn't see was me getting the replay badges added, because you saw the 350 replays and the other stuff. So what you didn't see on screen is those being added. But this is what you get. You just basically go to Marketplace. And then if I go to Redeem, it's not going to show here anymore, but it showed like Winter Bonus Box. I'm not sure if it shows Redeem. Yeah, so basically you just redeem, and then it said like DCUO Winter Bonus thing, and you just click Claim if you're PC, and then basically the box will pop out in your inventory. So we'll open this here. So diamond material, white light stream, Artifacts Cache, Perfected Nth Metal, Catalyst Cache 32, and the Red Obsidian Material. Trade across platforms. I wonder if that's tradable. That's all the stuff there. Let me... Oh, damn. Should trade them. I wonder if that's intended. So you can actually trade the Red Obsidian and the Diamond Material. Only other PC players will be able to buy it, though. PS players won't be able to see it in their broker. Well, good to know. I guess if you buy it, then you can trade it. I don't know if that's intended or not, so don't take my word on it for that. That'll stay. Obviously, you saw them on the band on the forum, so it's not even like I can say that, hey, is this tradable or is it meant to be tradable? I thought it was meant to be a compound. So essentially, if you haven't seen these artifact caches, they're the same thing in the artifact starter pack. So if you... These are the artifacts that's included in the bottom. So if you already own those, it's going to give you a metal detector, so it's largely useless. The perfected ones, these are 75,000 each, so I just got technically 150,000 nth metal. 33 catalyst caches, that'll just be the same as these things down here. Catalyst cache box, exactly the same thing. Yeah, so that's perfected. We'll just... Okay, so let's just do red obsidian, diamond, light stream to show you guys. So we'll go to style, materials. This time I won't take 3 minutes to do this like last time. Off. So this is basically the diamond here. I mean, my guess is they made this material at the exact same time they did the gold, silver, and bronze pack that's already on the marketplace. Diamond retroactively. That's essentially what the diamond looks like. Back and look at the obsidian. And newsflash, guys, if they're coming out with a free, technically you have to pay for it, but if they're coming out with a red obsidian material and we don't even have an obsidian material, that should be a news indicator to you guys that we're also getting an obsidian material sometime soon in a time capsule or booster bundle. So stay tuned for the obsidian material, because they wouldn't just release a red one and then not come out with the actual obsidian material. They're going to give you the shitty color variant that they came out with. So this is the red obsidian material. It's got this kind of like staticky kind of look. If you guys can see that. On my crotch there, but it's just without clipping the camera angle, that's how it looks like. I'm just trying to get you guys to see that effect there. I mean, it doesn't look too bad if you're like a rage or like rage DPS would look okay with it being red. The weird thing is the obsidian material, or like obsidian in general, the color is black. We already have a void material, and the bioluminescent, if you change it to black, is black too, like a void. So I'm not sure why they would come up with another black material. But I don't know. I certainly like the red obsidian more than the diamond, which is ironic because the red obsidian comes in the 15,000 pack for $100 for PS and Xbox. So it should be really easy to get this red obsidian material. So let's put on the light stream. This will be my first actually movement because this was just a waste of money to me. I'm not a fan of these cosmetic items. You guys can. I'm just not going to waste money on them because I don't see the point. Let's see. Let's go to Gotham because it'll be dark. Down to should be somewhere I can go and sure, let's run around Arkham Island. You guys can actually see what the white live stream more looks like. That's it there. I know this is Acro, so it's going to look different with super speed. But this is essentially what it looks like. For Acrobat, you mean. Nothing too spectacular. That's why, like, I don't understand why people pay like $10 for this. Or the other movement auras. Whatever. Cosmetic thing. I didn't understand why people paid $20 for the Batman masks and the Harley styles, the hairstyles either. So once again, that's just me looking back to replays. Yeah, I can get tons of replay value or stabilizer keys value. I can get lucky and get something expensive, but weird cosmetic items like foreign to me. But here it is, guys. So you got the red obsidian. I can show both here. Red obsidian is right there. Go back to diamond. Diamond looks like an open world. I don't know, maybe I can get used to diamond as well, but that red obsidian was pretty good. Definitely want to go rage, or if I ever need a red character, that's what I'll be using for that. Instead of like Furies looks okay, but red obsidian looks good. Okay, guys, that's it in terms of that. Any kind of questions or concerns, or if you think I'm kind of talking out of my ass in this video, just put it in the comment section. Let's have a conversation here, because I don't censor my comments. You can talk whatever you want to me. I'm not like Mepps on the forums who's going to try to censor people because he doesn't like what their opinions are. Take care, guys.